And once again for us to check in with Dave Walker and find out what's going on in the museum scene around town. Dave is host of the Museumgoer.com. Dave, welcome back. And what are you seeing this week?
Thanks, Paul. I came back because two major museum exhibitions open this Friday, April 4th. They promise almost completely different visitor experiences, but both will resonate with local museum goers. New African masquerades, artistic innovations and collaborations, which will remain on view at the New Orleans Museum of Art through August 10th, 2025, focuses on the work of four contemporary West African artists. The dynamic, full body masquerade costumes and headdresses at the heart of the exhibition are objects of art, performance, and culture. NOMA will draw on elements from its permanent collection to connect the cultures of here and there. The exhibition will also tell its story with photography, recorded interviews, and an immersive video experience. After originating at NOMA, the exhibit will travel domestically to Nashville, San Antonio, St. Petersburg, and Washington, D.C. The exhibit will also tour to Senegal, Sierra Leone, and Nigeria. A NOMA at Night event on Friday evening will celebrate the opening. Amanda Maples, NOMA's curator of African art, will lead a gallery talk in the exhibit at 12:30 p.m. next Wednesday, April 9th. More at noma.org. And over at the Historic New Orleans Collection, work has been underway for about a decade to collect oral histories from members of the local Vietnamese community. Making It Home from Vietnam to New Orleans draws on those accounts, some of which have aired on the HNOC WWNO collaboration NOLA Life Stories, as well as images and objects to explore the half century of that community's history that followed the April 1975 fall of Saigon. A highlight of the exhibit will be a recreated living room and kitchen from a resettled family's home, where multimedia and interactive elements will allow visitors to explore the history made there. The exhibit will remain on view through October 5th. A free community day to mark the opening is scheduled for April 12th, and a larger opening event will come later in the run of the show. Guided tours of the exhibit will launch May 1st. More at hnoc.org.
Yeah, Vietnam and Africa. We've recently discussed some new exhibits at other museums, so this sounds kind of related to those.
There is a familiar sound of this, and in a way, there's a beautiful exhibit currently at the Newcomb Art Museum. If you look hard enough, you can see our future selections of contemporary South African art from the Nando's Art Collection, which features artwork from that African country spanning the years 1948 to 2020. And at the Ogden Museum of Southern Art, the new exhibit Hua Thai, Flower Hands, addresses the Fall of Saigon anniversary with an exhibit of art by the Vietnamese American artists working in the American South. So turning to public programs, at 12:30 and 6 p.m. today, April 2nd at NOMA, Brian Piper will lead a gallery talk about the exhibition Delicate Sights, Photography and Glass, which is on view through July 14th. NOMA admission is free to Louisiana residents on Wednesdays. More at noma.org. From 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Thursday, April 3rd, the National World War II Museum will offer a free after-hours event focusing on the exhibit Fighting for the Right to Fight, African American Experiences in World War II. Local educators are invited to attend to learn more about the museum's many educational resources for all grade levels. The event is free, but registration is required at nationalww2museum.org. The Ogden Museum of Southern Art will offer a free family day from 10 to 2 Saturday, April 5th, offering a great opportunity to catch up with the new exhibit Battle of the Bands. More at ogdenmuseum.org. Also Saturday, GenFest 2025 will take place from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. at Dillard University. Dozens of organizations specializing in genealogy, preservation, history, and culture, including several local museums, will be represented at the event. More at nolacityarchives.org. And at 6:30 Tuesday, the National World War II Museum will offer a dinner with a curator event titled Collect and Conserve, the Hunt for the Nazi-Looted Treasures of Europe. More at nationalww2museum.org.
GenFest. That's what is that, and is that museums participate in that, right?
Yeah, there's quite a few museums presenting. It's a day-long gathering dedicated to genealogy, heritage, family history, and cultural preservation. There'll be panel presentations, a photography display, and informational stations from a variety of groups and institutions, including the Herman Grima and Gallier Historic Houses, the Museum of the Southern Jewish Experience, and the National World War II Museum.
Lots of activity this week, and you can find out more about anything we have discussed at Dave's website at themuseumgoer.com. Dave Walker joins us each week. Dave, thank you so much. Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, Paul. See you soon.